Donkey Kong has, and always will be, one of my favorite gaming franchises. From the arcade hit to the Donkey Kong Country series, DK's games are usually solid games in their own respect. Today, with a little help from my fellow YouTubers, I'm going to be looking at Donkey Kong's newer games, Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Both games, in my opinion, are the best games in the series. And when it all comes down to it, the reason for that is the level design. Both of these games have stellar levels, probably some of the best levels in platforming games, period. That being said, I think it's time to count down my top 15 new Donkey Kong Country levels. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be inside of a tornado? Swirling around at high speeds with debris flying around you. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Well, in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, you can go inside of a tornado. In fact, it's one of the most fun levels in the game. At first you're just playing through a windy savanna level, then it turns into a storm and before you know it, BAM! You're in a tornado. With debris flying everywhere and lightning all over the place, this level definitely deserves the name of Frantic Fields. For a level in World 3, I had my fair share of deaths on this level. It is quick, dangerous, and overall fun, earning it a spot at number 15.
Twilight Terror is the first and only rocket barrel level on this list, but what makes it stand out from all the rest? Is it the beautiful scenery? Kinda. Is it the ball-busting difficulty? Nope. They all have that. Then what could it be? Well, of course, it's the music at the beginning of the level. It's easy to miss due to the fact that you can run past the point where the music changes in about 5 seconds, but it is there. It's almost heartbreaking that this is the only place you can hear it in the entire game. Well, aside from the credits, of course. Great. Now I'm sad. Just continue on, please.
Moving Melters is probably one of the most interesting lava levels in Donkey Kong Country Returns. With all kinds of flaming objects coming at you, it's easy to get disoriented, and when you add moving platforms into the mix, well, you're in for a world of pain. While most of the other lava levels just feel bland and unnecessarily difficult, Moving Melters is in a sweet spot of sorts. It's hard, but it doesn't try to kick your ass, and that's what makes this level great.
This level is just pure joy. Jelly Jamboree has you jumping all over the place, platforming over massive pits, and shooting out of tons of barrels. This level literally has you moving at all times. Whether you're bouncing on giant piles of fruit jelly, or if you're in the air being shot out of a barrel cannon, you never stop moving. The best part about it is the fact that it's not even a difficult level. It's just pure fun. And that is why it's number 12 on this list.
I've always loved the theme of fire and ice, and Meltdown Mayhem uses these themes perfectly. There's lava and ice literally everywhere, making it very difficult to get through the level. Eventually, you'll even pick up Rambi, your Rhino friend, and begin charging at high speeds to the end of the level. Being the final level of the game, not counting bonus levels, this level's hard. I mean really hard. The pace is quick and the risks are high in this level as you attempt to maneuver your way through this lava-filled and ice-filled death trap.
Tidal Terror is one of those special levels. You know the ones. As soon as you begin, you can just feel something is going to be different from the previous ones. Something about it just pops out. Something feels off, but it feels good. In Tidal Terror, that something is a tsunami, multiple ones to be precise. Throughout the level, you are constantly barraged by deadly waves, which means that you use most of the background foliage to shield yourself. All the while, intense music plays. This level really makes you feel panicked, like you have nowhere to run. Above all else, the main reason this level made it onto the list is because of the simple fact that it stands out. No other level in either game captures the same feeling that you get from this level, and that's why Tidal Terror gets number 10.
Okay, get out of the way. Alright, Dan Cybert here, and I'm gonna tell you what number 9 is. World 6 was one of my favorite worlds in Donkey Kong Country Returns. All of the gimmicks used in the level never got old, and that being said, neither did the levels. However, what happens to this place when it's completely frozen? Cliffside Slide is what happens. First of all, I want to point out that this level is beautiful, honestly. This is probably the best looking silhouette level there is. The white background makes the black silhouettes pop out extremely well. On top of the beautiful looks, this level is also extremely fun and hectic. It's not too difficult, but it will test your skills, which is why it gets the spot of number 9. The Cliffside Slide is what happens. Cliffside, the Cliffside Slide. Cliffside, oh my god, I can't do it anymore. I'm done. All right, I think it's good enough.
Sawmill Thrill is one of the craziest levels in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. No, seriously, have you seen it? The whole premise of the level is that you are riding through a sawmill. There's dangers coming in left and right. I mean, you get it all. There are saw blades, pits to fall in, water hazards, and to top that all off, it is one of Donkey Kong Country's infamous minecart levels.
Oh, the pain! It's so fun!
No, not really. But being completely honest, this is one of the most fun minecart levels there is. Simple as that. There is, however, one more minecart level on this list, and boy, is it awesome.
Foggy Fumes is the first level of the 7th world in Donkey Kong Country Returns. That being said, it's safe to say that Foggy Fumes makes an excellent impression on the player for what the world holds in store. Being a silhouette level, the scenery is amazing and interesting. Also, the difficulty is just right, which means that the level is fun and difficult without being frustrating. All of these traits, coupled with the fact that it is one of the most memorable levels in the game, add up to make this one of the best levels in Donkey Kong Country history.
When it was announced that swimming was going to make a return in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, I was a little bit skeptical. Water levels have never been my favorite in any video game, let alone the Donkey Kong Country series. But when I first dove into the waters level 1-1, I felt completely at ease. Retro Studios had done it. They had managed to make a swimming level fun and easy to control. However, it wasn't until World 4 that my swimming skills were really put to the test. Irate 8 seems like a normal water level at first, until BOOM! A giant octopus appears and tries to kill you. It's then a race to the top of the level as he's chasing you, and if you don't get there in time, you'll die. Simple as that. That is, if avoiding a giant octopus is really simple. This level definitely puts your skills to the test. It sure isn't an easy level, but it definitely is fun as hell.
Tippy Shippy is one of the more original levels in Donkey Kong Country Returns. Tippy Shippy takes place high up in the cliffs, in an airship graveyard of sorts. All over the cliffside there are broken ships and huge boulders, many of which are weight sensitive, hence the name Tippy Shippy. Throughout the level you platform from ship to ship in order to cross many chasms, and at multiple points you deal with cannons that may give you a bit of trouble. Speeding through this level will almost certainly lead to death, meaning that you must have patience in order to conquer this level. Difficulty is welcomed because of how late the level is in the game. All that, coupled with the fact that it is just an overall fun level, is why Tippy Shippy comes in at number 5.
I originally had all of World 4 of Donkey Kong Country Returns in this spot of the list. That is, until I played this level. High Tide Ride is one of, if not the, best minecart level in all of Donkey Kong Country history. I cannot stress how much I love this level. The music is awesome. It changes throughout the level, getting more intense the further you go through the level. Also, the scenery in this level is top notch. Finally, don't even get me started on the gameplay. This is one of the only minecart levels that changes up the formula. Instead of jumping from rail to rail, you now jump from rail to rail in 3D. In this level, it's all the little things that matter, and in the end, the little things really pay off in making this one of the best minecart levels to date.
Come on, seriously, how could this not be on the list? The first level of Donkey Kong Country Returns is one of the greatest levels in the game. It's easy, fun, and quick. This level is basically everything you could ever ask for in a first level. It teaches you the game mechanics with ease, introduces you to the puzzle pieces and Kong letter systems, and it quickly grows on you, becoming one of the most memorable levels in the game. This level is a great example that just because something is simple doesn't mean that it isn't entertaining.
MAST Blast. Why do I like this level? Is it the scenery? Is it the fact that you can fly from pirate ship to pirate ship and search for the end goal? Is it the music? Meh, maybe. Honestly, I have no clue why I like this level. I just do. I can't explain it any better than that. It might be the way that the scenery seamlessly changes from ruins to beach, but I don't know that for sure. I'm dead serious. I could only come up with one good reason why I like this level. I like this level because it's fun. A couple of years ago, Donkey Kong Country Returns was released, and, as you probably know, I love it dearly. I enjoy it so much that, in these couple of years, I actually have gained a bit of minor nostalgia for the game. Just little things like the first time I played Jungle HIJINX and stuff like that. But a couple of years ago, I had no clue that my affection for Donkey Kong Country Returns would grow as much as it did. When a sequel was announced, I was pretty skeptical, but when I heard that it wouldn't take place on Donkey Kong Island until the final world, I was intrigued. I knew it was going to be something epic. However, I never predicted how epic it would truly be. Homecoming HIJINX is my favorite new Donkey Kong Country level for many reasons. It all comes down to the nostalgia factor, the visuals, the gameplay, and to top it all off, the music. Oh my god, this music is god tier. Returning to a frozen Donkey Kong Island feels amazing as a final world, and the frozen wastelands look stunning in HD. The whole final world of Tropical Freeze uses nostalgia to its advantage, and it definitely pays off. I mean, look, even the name of the level is bursting with nostalgia. And the gameplay. How could I forget the gameplay? Homecoming HIJINX is an ass-kicking, ball-busting experience that, once you beat, you will feel so accomplished. Honestly, this is one of the hardest levels in the game, and it's so fun that I don't even care. Homecoming HIJINX is more than just a level, it's an experience, and to be completely honest, so are both of the new Donkey Kong Country games. Seriously, check them out if you haven't already. They are awesome. Hey, this is TheShadowmantis. First of all, I wanted to say thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I put a lot of time into this countdown, and I really hope that a lot of people enjoy it. Secondly, I want to give a huge shout out to all the people who helped me create this countdown. Those people are Anonymous Gamer, DaemonWhite, Brogan Games, The Morning BS, Half Drunk Gaming, the Dife Gamers, GameFace Max, That Cybert Show, Static Gaming, and Simfusa. I'm really sorry if I butchered your name at all, All their channels will be in the description of this video because for some reason YouTube annotations don't really work that well, which is pretty far-fetched, guys? YouTube not working well. But anyways, finally, I just wanted to say that I love reading the comments, so make sure to voice your opinion in the comment section. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again. Goodbye.